Namaskar, good morning, Ram Ram. Welcome to your own channel AC Astro. And today's video will bring a smile on your face because the two different nature planets who did not match anyhow in their nature, Jupiter and Rahu, are going to divorce each other. That means they are going to separate 30th of October. How it will impact you in different perspective. Let's welcome Akash ji from Calgary, Canada. He will further explain with his research. Namaskar, Ram Ram Akash ji.
Namaskar, Ram Ram Rohit ji. Yes. Today we are discussing about um, Guru Chandal Yog, end of Guru Chandal Yog. So
Bye
whenever, yeah,
bye bye.
bye bye.
Bye bye to each other.
Yeah, Jupiter is saying bye to Rahu. But this is not the end of the story because Jupiter is retrograde and very the energy will be close to Rahu, and that is just to make sure that Rahu is away from him. And on the other hand, Rahu is also going to the house of Jupiter only, to Pisces.
Mhm.
So Jupiter will still be very vigilant because it is the own house. So when you know a friend comes to your house who's not very, or anyone comes to your house who's you cannot trust them. So what happens? You look at the CCTV, right? So that is what Jupiter is going to be doing in the present day, looking at Rahu that if it is he's behaving nicely or not. But yes, for the house Aries, for all the ascendants, finally this is going to end. Guru Chandal Yog. So lot of energy Jupiter will release during this period to give you good benefits, to give you see. So, for example, Rohitji, I'll just give you an example because current example will be very understood. So, someone comes to your house and is not a very good person, completely drunk. So, what will happen? You will could put your full energy on handling him, right? Now, as soon as he goes from your house, what happens? You just sit back and relax and say, "Oh my God, I was supposed to do so many things, but I had full energy to control that person. Now that person is gone. Now I will be controlling. I will be at least doing my daily chores, which I was supposed to do and which got delayed. So people are going to get very immediate results as soon as Rahu gets out of the Aries sign. Understood? Moving on to Aries ascendant. Now, Jupiter has three aspects, and the aspects are very important. So, because of the control on Rahu, he was not able to give you good results from its aspects point of view. So, now Jupiter's freedom through first house brings a surge of confidence and assertiveness. You'll radiate a magnetic energy that draws opportunity towards you. Personal growth and self discovery are emphasized here, leading to deeper understanding of your identity. Now, Ruji, here, a lot of people were not able to give their 100%. A lot of people of Aries ascendant were not able to, express themselves very positively. They were ready for leadership roles. They were ready for taking on big things, but not able to deliver their current role also. And that is all because of Jupiter was putting lot of energy to control Rahu Dev. Now, here your leadership abilities will be heightened, allowing you to navigate challenges with grace and determination. The best thing is to take advantage of this period and to assert your individuality to make positive strides towards the aspirations that you have, and you will get full power, like full blown power during this period. Another thing which we have to remember is Jupiter is retrograde at the moment. Not a very big problem because Jupiter is a benefic. Even if it is retrograde, it will not cause any trouble to you. But yes, now it's the time for you to for this from October till December of 31st when it is retrograde. You have to be you have to start going deep into yourself and understand what you want to do. Make a plan, make a goal sheet, and then move forward. Now there are aspects of Jupiter which are supposed to be now completely coming into 100% effect. Number one aspect goes on the fifth house. It can add more creativity, romance, and spice to your life. More than that, education. If you are into education class or if you are into thinking of starting new courses, going for a higher education purpose, very good. It is going to be perfect for you. In fact, if you want to go for a longer distance journey, long distance education, it is very good for you. Those who wanted to start up things now. Now this is the time for planning, and from 1st of January, when 31st December Jupiter will become direct, you can start, planning or taking things forward. Moving on, there is the seventh aspect of Jupiter. So Jupiter has two special aspects: the fifth aspect of grace, creativity, and wisdom, and the ninth aspect of bliss and dharma. But as other planets have, Jupiter also has the seventh aspect. And seventh aspect is about your relationships. It is a time to restart your relationships, and that can be either professional, either personal, either any kind of relationship. You have It's the time to restart. And the ninth aspect plays a very big role on your luck. If you thought that my luck is not working for me, everything is stopped, everything, there is no growth, this is the time that you will feel that there is growth, luck will favor you, there is going to be a lot of blessings coming your way. As soon as Rahu enters into Pisces and Jupiter comes becomes alone in Aries. So all the best to all the Aries ascendant people. I hope that this time brings you great opportunities. And now we are ending this year, but actually during this time, let's make goals related to next year. Yes, Rohitji?
Yes, goals are always important. And when you say next year, we wait for 365 days for this movement. And now the 2024 is approaching. So AC Astro family also had take initiative for this thing and bring a package for you people in a very nominal, price that all can afford. So plan your 2024 before it starts with Akashji on video consultation and have an insight to your beautiful 2024. Best of luck.
Sure, Rohitji. Here is um, we will talk about
Taurus.
Taurus ascendant. Yes. So, Rohitji, for Taurus ascendant, we can see that Jupiter is currently in the 12th house, making a Vipreet Rajyog. That is why I see the beautiful Jupiter is having a crown also on him. I put a crown so that it looks like a king now. It is making a Vipreet Rajyog because the 8th house lord is in the 12th house. So, what is Vipreet Rajyog? Vipreet Rajyog means in the beginning it will give you a lot of trouble, but as soon as the planet matures, it will give you great results that you can expect. And that is what you're going to get during this period. Now Rahu has left. Rahu was in Dushtana, not a very bad place for Rahu to be for Taurus ascendant people, but it is going to a beautiful, more, it's like a wonderful place, and that is the 11th house. 11th house will give you a lot of gains, social recognitions, and your goals will be now completed. But with Jupiter being completely free, and gracing your 12th house, now a spiritual awakening and internal reflections of your spirituality is awaits you. You will be able to explore depths of your subconscious and connect with your spiritual essence. And that means those people who ask this question, what is the purpose of my life? This is the time to actually find the purpose of your life. Past experiences, the reality that you found out about your family, the reality that you found out about your friends, the reality that you found out about your workplace, you know and the hidden truths that came in front of you. This is the time that you need to offer closure to them. It's okay, you have to now restart. It's people betrayed you, there was problem, people tried to backbite you in the office, colleagues try to trouble you, and this is because of aspects of Jupiter as well. Because Jupiter was not able to focus on these three areas. Number one is your fourth house, that is the house of your family and your real estate and your vehicles. Number two is your sixth house of your workplace, routine, health, and enemies. And number three is the eighth house, again, sudden ups and downs, inheritance, longevity. So these are the three things where Jupiter was aspecting or is aspecting at the moment, but it was not giving you good results because completely energy was in to control Rahu. Now this transit also invites you to release old patterns and make space for transformative growth. Losses will come to a stop, and By chance, if you're in a foreign country, expansion takes place. That means getting new job, workplace, promotions, starting startups of new things. A lot of things can be seen during this period. Now, fourth aspect, the fifth aspect is on the fourth house of real estate. What does it mean? That if you are trying to buy a house or a car or get, shift your house, or many people at this moment when we are talking Taurus ascendant might be shifting their house, might be moving to a new place, or doing a renovation in their house, doing some kind of expansion in their house. If that is the case, do comment below. But on the other hand, uh, a promise for real estate and promise for some kind of mm, what do you say, car, getting a vehicle, or getting some kind of, not these, inner peace, some kind of relaxation is also seen. You may go for a vacation during this period. Very good, because it tells you long distance journey. Now, sixth house of health and work. Now, all the people who were suffering a lot from the health problems, always going to doctors. Remember, this is the time that Jupiter will make sure that there is good relief in such cases. Those who were in a lot of debts, not able to pay the EMIs, good relief during this period. Those who are in a lot of what do you say, enemies, lot of court cases, lot of problems, again it will be very beneficial for you during this period. Now, eighth house of longevity is also seen by Jupiter. So those who are going struggling through life and death situations, those who have very critical illness, here there will be some kind of blessing by God that your longevity will increase, because Jupiter, wherever it will aspect, it will make sure that you get expansion in that area. So here longevity will increase. If you are supposed to get some inheritance or get some judgment about your court cases, this is a good period. You will succeed here. All the best to you, Rohitji. Moving on to Gemini ascendant, Rohitji. For Gemini ascendant, we see that Jupiter's is in the 11th house. And Jupiter in the 11th house was with Rahu earlier. Now, Jupiter has completely withdrawn its energy. Uh, Rahu has completely withdrawn the energy from the 11th house of gains and gone into the 10th house of your career. So, Gemini ascendant can expect a good boost in their career, good boost in their social status, good boost in their confidence in their workplace, because Rahu is all about heroism, hero. Okay. Now, Jupiter's freedom through the 11th house. This is exactly freedom that is Jupiter has gained here. That, okay, now I am free. This guy has gone. Now I can concentrate on this house, as well as where whatever work I had to do, looking at other houses. This is what I will do during this period. Here, this is the house that open new doors. This is the time when your new doors to social expansion, networking, and fulfilling of your long-term goals, which was completely at stall. Your goals were not being able to complete. This is the time your goals will complete. Your social circles, on the other hand, will expand, and you will find opportunities for collaborations and group settings. You will have new opportunities. So look for it, and also put lot of efforts, because you know what? This is the house of effort. Jupiter here, anywhere it sits, gives expansion. It is promising gains for you now. Like, it is retrograde in motion, and it is retrograde till 31st of December. From 1st of January, it will become direct. But it still gives you this opportunity to work on the things now, so that when it is direct, it starts giving you gains, gains, gains. You have to just invest during this period. This period also encourages you to connect with like minded people who share aspirations. Choose your friends wisely now. See, I think many people will have a very big transformation in their life. Um, and I was seeing a chart yesterday, Rohitji, where someone had this kind of a placement where Rahu is natally present in 11th house for Gemini ascendant, and Jupiter is not here, but Rahu is there. So I told them that always your friendship will be like very crazy, very much friend, and suddenly you will understand that these are the friends who did backbiting or who did some kind of stuff which created lot of trouble in your life. And they said yes, exactly what happens, that People are jealous of me and people make go behind my back. So Rahu was here, it will make sure while going. Now it's already leaving left, you will get the idea that who is your friend and who is not. So this is the time to just get collaboration with like-minded people and leave the earlier people who were not friendship material, who betrayed you. Embrace the power of teamwork and community involvement for maximum growth. This is also the house of doing little bit of Rohitji charity work. So do and get involved in charity work, because the more you give, the more you get. It's a period of going full with full confidence, full power, and achieve set goals. It is the time to achieve goals that you are lacking or on behind, and to get exact growth. It's a period of going the aspects. So Rohitji, the aspects are very important for Jupiter. If you see the aspect, the first aspect goes on the third house. Third house is the house of courage. Third house is the house of lot of what we say. mm, um, Communication abilities, courage. It is the house of short distance journeys. It is the house of again social network, friends, and what you write, written communication. So this is going to be improving for you. There is going to be good chances of you to make some money through short distance journey. Jupiter's another aspect is going on the fifth house of creativity, of education and startups. Gemini ascendant people will be able to now plan for startup in January of 2024. So this can be your new goal, that okay, I want to see, depending on your dasha and antardasha, we have to be very more careful if you're going to Sade Sati, what affliction, what dasha, what antardasha. Yes, but if generally your Jupiter period is going and you're having good dasha antardasha, then you can think about startup in 2024 of January, when Jupiter becomes direct. Very good. Now, it is also aspecting the seventh house. Seventh house for Gemini ascendant for partnerships, and it is the own house. And what is 11th house? 11th house is gains from partnership, money from partnership. And there comes the Bhavat Bhavam technique. If we count from the seventh house, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, it is the fifth from the seventh. That means the money from partnerships can be seen through the 11th house. Okay, so this is how Gemini ascendant will be having a lot of good time in after Rahu moves away from the Aries sign and goes into Pisces. So both ways they are winning. Jupiter here also winning. The Rahu. Rohitji, we are going to make a new video because I was reading this book. This is Jatak Parijat by Varhamir, Rishi Varhamir. Very beautiful, very beautiful book. Here it says that whenever Rahu transits into the book, into the form of what you say, into any house, it takes the root, it takes the what you say, the shape of that planet. So remember, it is moving in the house of Jupiter. So Rahu becomes the new Jupiter for you. For this 18 months, Rahu is the new Jupiter, and Rahu is going to give you extreme benefits. Ketu becomes Mercury for you. So Rahu becomes Jupiter, Ketu becomes Mercury. Amazing insight from Varhamir ji. Oh, what a man! He was just he was a sage. Like I think 3-4 thousand years ago, he used to calculate every minute, like what is going to happen next minute, where the wind will blow, and what will be the power of wind, what time the rain will come, what time the rain will stop. Everything through astrology. So I have the fortunate blessing of reading it. So I will be making videos basis on this.
Yes, very few people know about Varamir, such a person whose contribution to astrology you can never forget. And you're reading this book, you are definitely we will get a new things from you. And those who are transiting in you know in some thing that we are going to start some new business, something new, for them we have a package from a ACS Astro family for the AC Astro family members 2024 yearly horoscope analysis. This is a package designed so every person can go through this, and they can plan their year ahead before it starts. Just send your details on the mail ID or WhatsApp number continuously on the screen scrolling, and the team will contact you and you will have a video consultation, one-on-one consultation with Akash ji.
Zero G. Moving on to Cancer, and
One
that
thing
is.
more, I want to ask that I just noticed that below every chart you have written something very special to
Oh
you.
yes, I forgot about it. A
Yes, yes.
special technique to draw yantra for money and prosperity at the end of the video. Yes, so we
Oh,
will be discussing a very beautiful yantra, and now for every video we are going to be ending with some kind of yantra mantra and tantra. And tantra does not mean black magic. Tantra means it is just a procedure. Okay, procedure
oh,
of achieving higher spiritual level. So we are going to be drawing a special yantra for money and prosperity, because this is what uh, stops people from getting into the higher self that they want to become. If the basic needs, food, clothing, and shelter, are taken care of, then we do not need anything else. Then we
yes,
can go towards God's spirituality.
yes.
That is what it's a small
So,
effort from
so
my
stay
side.
tuned till the last sign, or if you are watching your own sign and family member sign, then jump on the last of the video to watch this.
Yes, yes. So Jupiter presence in the 10th house here propels your career and public image to new heights, because it was completely what you say, under pressure to look at Rahu, and to look at that Rahu does not give you trouble in your career. But fortunately or unfortunately, many people must have benefited crazily, and some people who are going through Dasha Antardasha, which is not favorable, might have lost their job also. But a good period now, you are supposed to get a job. You are supposed to be started into working. You are supposed to be into the comfort zone again. So do not worry. Recognition and success in your professional place are highly likely. Your leadership skill will shine, and you will gain favor from superiors and authority figures. So, whenever Jupiter sits, Rohitji, number one rule of Jupiter sitting in any house is expansion. Now, during this retrograde period, also, it will try to give you most benefic results till 31st of December. It is retrograde. So no problem. Rahu has left, and Rahu has taken the shape of Jupiter, Rohitji, and Ketu has taken the shape of Virgo. That is the shape of Mercury. So now, Rohitji, see it's very beautiful research which I was reading from Varhamirji. I told in the last sign also that it is so beautiful that Rahu, as soon as Rahu goes into any house, it shapes it. But it becomes like, for example, it becomes a Jupiter who has a lot of wisdom, but lot of what we say. It's a Jupiter that no one would even think of, like with lot of cunningness, as well as lot of the word I'm not getting, Rohitji. Like someone who has lot of chalaki, like very over smart Jupiter. It is knowledgeable, it is having wisdom, but little over smart. That is what it means. So Rahu is going to become little over smart in their house, in the ninth house for them. Yeah. So Ruiji, here you have to seize opportunities as soon as for advancement and consider taking greater responsibilities. You cannot say that no, I am not ready for this position. No, you are ready. This is the time that you will grow. Otherwise, it will take a lot of time for Jupiter again to give you such kind of energy come back again. This transit of Rahu and the placement of Jupiter here will pave the way for achieving your long-term ambitions. To stay focused and determined. Now, job and your work area has a very positive impact here. Those who are joining new jobs, those who are in the jobs will join new roles. Everything will be very positive for you. Jupiter will aspect. He has three aspects, right? Like two special aspects Jupiter has. Now it aspects on the second house, Rohitji, of the family, right? It will give you and your family monetary blessings. That is what Jupiter will give you, because second house is the house of money. Your bank balance will increase during this period. You may add to fixed assets, and that is because of the seventh aspect of Jupiter going in the fourth house. There can be during this period, Rohitji, 100% either of these. I have seen in research, that's why I'm saying 100%. There will be some repair at the home. You will be shifting your house. You will be either getting your car repaired. You will be either getting your car interiors cleaned. You will either be getting some kind of thing related to your home and your vehicle. Some people might be coming into the position finally to buy a new house. Some people will be in the position to, repair their own old house. So very positive time. Health of mother also becomes good. If you are want to travel into your homeland during this period for fun and for happiness, again inner peace will be restored. So this aspect of Jupiter is very very beneficial. The ninth aspect of Jupiter goes into the sixth house, and ninth aspect is the house of aspect of blessing, and that promises you great health and possibility of new job and positive changes in workplace. So it is a beautiful time for everyone of Cancer ascendant, and you should um, consider doing some charity work, doing some work that God has chosen you for. Do not, unless and until you give, you will not get. So do something, make a difference in some other people's life, do something out of the way, but you have to do it during this period. For Leo ascendant Rohit ji, now Jupiter, Rahu was in the ninth house, but traveling to the eighth house. So Rahu has brought a very big transformation in your life. I have done a lot of consultations with Leo ascendant people, and me myself, Leo ascendant, people have started to change their completely way of life. They get up in the morning at 7 a.m. or 5 a.m. like me, some 7 a.m. now. They will do little bit of spiritual practices. They will do. They are learning new subjects. They are learning new things. People have got involved into astrology. They are becoming more spiritual. So many things are happening. On the other hand, Jupiter here, gracing your ninth house, emphasizes higher education, travel, and spiritual exploration. Now, more and more, this is the time you will explore spirituality. This is the time of your intellectual expansion, your brain to develop, higher learning, real purpose of life. Real purpose of life or is not to buy a yacht and go there and have fun. That is luxury. The necessity is to actually be one with the divine. That is the real necessity that everyone is lacking. This is the time you should consider pursuing further studies and exploring new belief systems. Travel, whether physical or metaphorical, will broaden your horizons. Inner travel, ninth house is very, what happens, Rohitji? I am reading this very beautiful book by Varhamirji. This is Jatak Parijat. Okay. He has written that ninth bhav. Why it is called the Bhagya bhav, because this house has the ability for you to travel very, very long distance. And that long distance does not mean that you're going through a flight or you're going through a train or a bus. No. It means that you're going deep inside your body and mind and you can touch the soul. And if you are able to touch that soul, then your luck rises. You become enlightened. That is what it is completely it means. I've been trying to find out, Roiji, where I've been doing a lot of research in which part of the body the soul resides. I was thinking of trying to poke it and get up. But somehow, um, this is the house of luck only because it has the ability for you to dive deep into yourself, into your deep, deepest area where your soul resides. You don't even know how deep your body is, but that soul is residing somewhere, and that is where you can reach through the power of this ninth house. Here, you will be drawn to a deeper understanding of the world and your place in it. That means the purpose of your life. Embrace opportunities for cultural exchange and engage in philosophical discussions for a richer, more profound perspective on life. Why has God given this life? This is the very common question that people ask me during my consultations. What I have figured out is, Rohitji, God has given this life to enjoy. And that enjoyment does not mean that you drink, you smoke, and that is, you are disrespecting the vessel that God has given to this soul. Why? What you are doing? You're damaging your own self. What has God given you? It has given you to enjoy this nature. Have beautiful fruits, vegetables, go to the beautiful places that He has created on this earth. Experience, your soul should be enriched. That is what God has gotten you in this life for. And what are we only running after? We are running after materialism, we are running after cunningness, we are trying to destroy other people, we are doing wars, we are killing other people, we are making enemies in name of religion, and all crazy things which God does not want. So it is said that charity begins at home. So you need to start something by changing yourself, and then you can see a change in the world. That's why Jupiter here will give you an idea about what your real life means, what your real life is supposed to do. If you're in the right age at the right time, Jupiter will do this at this moment. If you're not at the right time and right time, right age and right time, Jupiter will do when next time it comes here. So it is always during the transit Jupiter will do something. Here, Rohitji, it is a time when the aspects are being going to be very extremely benefic. Number one aspect goes on your first house. First house aspect, the fifth aspect, that means the aspect of wisdom. You will come across other people as a very wisdom oriented person. You will have lot of sthirta, or we call lot of patience for other people, which was lacking for you. On the other hand, the seventh aspect will give you a good, powerful communication technique. You may start to communicate in a very powerful way. Skill that will reflect wisdom as well. This is what it really means when Jupiter aspects this house. And the ninth aspect of the fifth house, it is the best aspect that Jupiter can do. Ninth from the ninth. So the ninth from the ninth is the fifth house. That means real luck lies in the fifth house. Every time I say invoke the planet of your fifth house. And here it is naturally for Leo ascendant Jupiter. The more you invoke Jupiter in your life, the more you will get amazing results. Now, this is the house of luck. Ninth from the ninth. The fifth house is also the house of luck. And you can see sudden gains and money coming in. Dhan. Because Jupiter represents wealth. And why Jupiter represents wealth, Rohitji? Because Jupiter is equal to wisdom. Unless and until you have wisdom, unless and until you have education, you will not be able to put it on your CV. Why will people invest into you when you don't have any wisdom? So Jupiter represents wisdom, and wisdom represents wealth. The more wisdom you have, the more wealth you get. So the more higher learning you do in your life, the more wealth will come. Be ready for the opportunity. Opportunity will come, and if you're not ready for the opportunity, then you will regret, because opportunity came, but you were not ready. Really, this is for the US and
Yes, and opportunities are always there. So there is again opportunity designed for you by AC Astro family. That is 2024 yearly horoscope analysis. Grab this opportunity. Book the consultation with Akashji. You will have a video consultation and you can plan your 2024.
yes, Rohitji, for sure. We are moving to Virgo ascendant now. Now, Jupiter transits to the eighth house, Rohitji. And this transit is already happened, but it will take effect now because Rahu was here earlier. April 22nd, Jupiter moved here. So, transit happened. But this transit of Rahu into the seventh house will bring more happiness, more luck to the people of Virgo ascendant. Especially Rohitji, those who want to go to a foreign country. This is the best time, and all your paths will be cleared. Now, Rohitji, it is a time of deep transformation, the transformation that was not happening in the full scale. This is now going to be a very big transformation. This is a time to dive deep into your psyche, uncovering hidden strengths and untapped resources. I give you just one example, Ruji, what happened yesterday. I was thinking, that we don't have this, we don't have this, we have to buy this, we have to, Christmas is coming, Diwali is coming, we have to buy this and that. So what happened? I just sat down and I thought, "Ki last year, we got so many things. Where are they?" So I just started searching, and I got this full box out of my attic, and it was like so many things for Diwali decoration that I thought, why I was looking outside. It was all here only. Why I wanted to spend again. So this is the time to uncover your hidden strengths that are inside. This is just a very stupid example that I have found at Diwali, but it has a very big meaning. It means that something what we are planning to buy outside or think outside is is actually there with you. The story of a person, Rohitji, who was begging for 30 years, sitting on a wooden casket. He was sitting on this wooden casket. Someone was going for an interview, and he told, sorry, I don't have any money because I'm going for an interview. I cannot give you anything. So he said, no worries. He said, but can you tell me this the casket you're sitting on looks a very old casket. Have you opened and seen what inside? He said, no, it is. I am sitting here from 30 years, never opened it. When he opens it, Rohitji, there is completely gold, jewelry, everything inside. You know why? What does this mean? This does not mean that this gold and jewelry and etc. material things came to you. It means that you are always sitting on lot of jewel, but you don't know how to take it or how to explore it.
And I think this is also an example that time is powerful. When time will come, everything will mature. Suppose you have an FD of 2 CR, but the maturity date is 2027. So definitely you have to wait for that period. And when
2026.
date it will come, it will mature and you will get everything.
Yeah. And if
Time
the
is
time is not right, the bank will go bankrupt and your money will also go.
your money will go down. Yes, yes, yes.
Remember. Everyone remember one first thing. No astrologer can change your life, can change your destiny, or can change your time. Only astrology can do is timing of events. It can say that, okay, this is the time that, according to research done by all our sages, this is the time that signifies such kind of a possibility. That's it. Otherwise, astrology is, if you're taking astrology that something will happen, change your life forever, no. Remedies, what they do is they just pacify the planets, saying that, okay, I'm putting a little bit effort for you, and you say, okay, I will not harm you that much. Exactly, nothing else. If you're supposed to die, you are supposed to die. No one can make you immortal. And everyone who is watching this video has a very small time on earth, very small. And you will realize it as soon as you touch your 60 years. Now, here, Rohitji, joint finances and intimate relationships may undergo positive changes. Embrace opportunities for personal growth through therapy, self reflection, or even exploring historic subjects like astrology, numerology, research, vastu. So many things in life. God has given so many energy sources. Explore them. This transit also encourages you to face and overcome any deep seated fears, any fear that is inside, any phobia that you have. You can just. I had the phobia of flying, Rohitji. I cannot fly. I couldn't fly. But this transit of Rahu coming into my 8th house again gave me that courage, and I could fly without any stress at all. I was so happy. I think that this flight should never end. 20 hours, no problem. So you will be able to fight with your fear. Now, Jupiter has few aspects here. Number one aspect goes on the 12th house. 12th house aspect is the aspect that will stop all your losses. Make sure that you will go to a foreign country, and that can be for higher education, that can be with your family for a vacation, but it is a good time for you to explore spiritual as well as different cultures during this period. The other aspect goes on the second house, Rohitji. Second house is the house of your money. So your bank balance will increase because suddenly or out of nowhere, you will get some money, which is like from some investment, I guess. So hopefully, if your period is very good, you will get this. And the fourth aspect on your real estate and vehicles can promise addition of some asset. Here it also means that inheritance wise, if you're waiting for something, so it is going to be in your favor at the moment. So good luck, Virgo ascendant, and this Jupiter, this Rahu transiting away from this place is going to be very beautiful for you. Moving on to Libra. Jupiter's journey through the seventh house shines a spotlight on partnerships and relationships of all kinds. Now, this is the moment that Libra must be waiting for. And especially, I know many friends who are completely going crazy because they are not able to achieve their goals. And why, Rohiji? Because the aspect of Jupiter is on the 11th house, first house, third house. Your communication was not effective. Yourself, the more hard work you put, you were getting no results. The goals were not being able to achieve. But suddenly now, out of nowhere, as soon as Rahu transits from this house to the sixth, your enemies will not be able to face you. Number one. Secondly, all your goals will be very good. This is a time of growth and expansion in your personal and professional connections. Existing relationships may deepen and new ones may enter your life, offering valuable insights and support. Collaborative efforts are favored and joint ventures can be highly successful. Luigi, here, this is the time of doing partnerships for the president. This is the time of going and knocking your, the problem with Libra is that because of Rahu's so much of, illusion it put on Jupiter, they thought that they will not be able to do or make it. But this is the time you will be able to make it. It is very simple. Go to your phone book, write down your contacts, and say that who can you contact for your work to grow. You are just like 20 calls away from making your goals complete. So do that. Those who are into business, this is for them. Those who are into work, make sure that what collaborative effort were you lacking with your colleagues, with your management, and what collaboration you need to do to get to the next level. Because this is the house of getting designation. This is the house of getting some kind of status. So you will get status during this period if you put the right efforts at the right place. Collaborative efforts are favored and joint ventures can be highly successful. Use this period to strengthen the bonds that matter most to you. Your wife, your husband, your family, your children, your mother, your father, anyone who's partnered with you in any sense, strengthen your relationships. Some partnership can lead to extreme gain due to the fifth aspect on the 11th house. I told you, religion always tells seventh from the fifth is the 11th house. And that is the house from where you can see people ask me, right? Oh, I want to get into partnership. Will I do very good? I just see this aspect or see the both the planets placed in the seventh and the 11th house. Or if they're no place, what the owners of this house is, how they are placed. And that is only going to give you exact benefit or exact result about it. Jupiter, on the other hand, puts an aspect on your ascendant, and this means that your lagna, that yourself, you will start expanding. But this also means, on the other hand, that you will be able to increase in your weight. So keep a tab on your eating habits. Suddenly, your weight will increase, and you will say, "What the hell is going on? I'm going to the gym. I'm eating right. What is happening?" So make sure you put extra effort during this period, and if possible, put a saffron, you know, tilak on your head. On the other hand, ninth aspect of Jupiter is on the third house, suggests partnership with siblings and short journeys can be beneficial. The more short journey you do, beneficial. The more person who has come on a short journey, if you meet them, do some dealing with them, very good. So during this period, you will be doing very good. From 31st of December to next year is going to be like amazing for Libra. Amazing, amazing mean amazing. Jupiter comes into your eighth house, looks at the second house in the next year. I'm just giving you a small teaser. It is going to be so good, man, because it makes a Viprit Rajyo for Libra next year. So amazing. I am so happy for Libra. I just love them. Yes, Rohit.
Yes, and we pray to the God that next year would be like a Raj Yog for every person. And there is a package designed by ACS2 team just for the ACS2 family members 2024 yearly horoscope. You can grab this opportunity. Send your details on the mail ID or WhatsApp number, and you will have a one on one video consultation with Akashji and plan your 2024.
Yes, Rohit, for sure. Moving on to Scorpio ascendant. Now, Scorpio ascendant, Jupiter is in the sixth house, Rohitji. Now, what does this mean? Rahu was in the sixth house. So, what it did, it played a very important role for you. Number one is your enemies were not able to face you. But while going, see, Rahu, when it comes with full power. Then later it becomes very relaxed and then lazy and does not give results. This is how Rahu acts. So, Rahu here was giving such kind of effects, and now it has gone to the fifth house. Now, it will give you boost in your money, in your startups, in your career, and everything. But what Jupiter is going to do? Jupiter, through the sixth house, brings focus on health, work, and daily routines. All the problems that were supposed to be not taken care of because of Jupiter completely controlling Rahu here will now will now be solved. Jupiter will take control of this house, and you may experience improvement in these areas, leading to greater sense of well-being. That means work-life balance will be there, your dietary balance will be there, discipline will be there, your what you say health will become nice, good. If you are applying for some kind of loan or some kind of debt that will expand your business or expand your current need, it will also be very positive for you. Now you have to embrace discipline and dedication in your any work that you do, and are likely to yield positive results only then. This is excellent time to imply healthy habits and seek out opportunities for self-improvement. Gym, starting of gym that I will start tomorrow, start from 1st of November. Now here, loans and debts both will be taken care of by the grace of Jupiter. Loan also that you are not able to pay, debts also that you are not able to manage. Everything will be taken care of Jupiter. Fifth aspects brings growth in career with a new responsibility or promotion. See, this is the house of career, sixth house also. And why Rohitji? Why it is the house of why we have to see sixth house to see how career will work? Because let's look at the 10th house and start counting from the 10th house. Sixth house becomes the ninth. That means the destiny that your karma has is the sixth house. Those who will understand Bhavat Bhavam principle, right? They will be able to solve any chart in like seconds, just by little calculation. Once the Bhavat Bhavam concept is clear, you will get amazing results. Now, the other seventh aspect goes on the 12th house. It opens the door for foreign travel or expenses related to marriage or birth of a child or any auspicious expenses. Expenses are not always bad, right? We have to do expenses for marriage. We have to do expenses for, some studies. We have to do expenses for so many things. So it is good for you. On the other hand, ninth house aspect is on the second house of wealth. So during this time, your horizons of wealth you know expands in a very big way. You will get many source of income. Your family life will be very nice, happy. You can achieve some good money through your speech. So make the best out of it, Scorpio ascendant people, because time is very favorable for you. In the end of the video, Rohitji, we are talking about special technique to draw yantra for money prosperity, because it is the most common thing. And why money and prosperity has been given importance here. Many people will say, why you are talking about money? So unless and until the basic need, that is money, is taken care of, you will not be able to go into spirituality. You know Rajneesh Oshoji, he used to tell, I am the rich man's guru. You know why? Because after you have money, after you have everything, after you have every kind of happiness, then you say, now what? And then comes spirituality. Because then you say, oh, this is all nothing I achieved from it. I want to go near God. I want to be in eternal peace. Moving on to Sagittarius, Rohitji. Now, Jupiter's presence in the fifth house ignites a creative spark within you. Fifth house, in this house, when Rahu leaves this house and goes to the fourth house, Rohitji, your real estate and matters related to home will be extremely at benefic area. But here, the problem that Rahu, during the end of the transit, remember Rahu has three phases. Number one, it comes in full power. It will say, I will change the world here, and it changes the world. Secondly, what happens as soon as Rahu becomes little bit comfortable, it says, okay, I just want to relax. Okay, do it. Then later it sleeps. I don't want to, I don't care. Then suddenly it goes into the other house and then again it becomes active. So this is how Rahu works. Now Ketu on the other hand comes very sad because it was completely into power in the last house to give you results of that house. But now it completely comes with sleep mode. Then later while it is going, it starts giving you trouble or problem or benefits, whatever it is. So here Jupiter in this house is going to make sure that all the problems related to your creativeness, your artistic abilities, your expression, your education, your romantic connections, everything that has misunderstanding or delays will be now solved, and Jupiter will give you expansion in these areas. In fact, this is the time that you know you will be able to embrace your inner child. You will be able to talk to yourself that I am not this person who I have become. I am a very more fun loving person. Now, whether through art, through writing, or through other forms of expression, your unique voice will shine. That does not mean that you will be very good singer suddenly, but that means your form of expression will become very nice. Your romance will flourish, your education will flourish, your startups will flourish, and those who are trying for a child, this is the house of getting a child. Those who are trying to get a child, try for a child. 99% success ratio. You should move ahead and try, because Jupiter gives expansion. It will give expansion in your family, in your children also here. And the fifth aspect of the ninth house can also bless you with a second child. So those who are planning for a second child or higher education or go to a foreign country for education, go for it, man. This is the time for you. It is going to benefit you with greatness. It is the ascendant lord, man, and it is getting away from this affliction of Rahu. So you can bang on it. You can bank on it. And the ninth aspect. So the seventh aspect, Rohitji, on the 11th house can also let you achieve your goals. Friends will help you. You will get help out of social persons. Partnerships with friends can prove very beneficial during this period, but a deeper examining of your chart is also required. It does not mean that if your dasha antardasha is not favoring, or you're going through sadisati or peak of some affliction, then it will be good. No. Other than that, Rohiji, ninth aspect on the first house can help you shine in society, and your fame and name will be at peak during this period, because fifth house is the house of fame and name. And the ninth aspect, the blessing will be on yourself. Your aura will be very good. People will want to associate with you, want to sit around you, want to talk to you, desire you. They will desire you. That is what is going to happen to Sagittarius ascendant people when this transit happens of Rahu into the fourth house. Another video, Rohiji, which I was thinking to make is that Rahu now turns into Jupiter and Ketu turns into Mercury, because they are Chaya Greh, right? Wherever they will go, they will take the form of that planet, that nakshatra, and that kind of what you say. It will give you that effects, but in a more over smart way. Only reason is that Rahu becomes over smart, overconfident, and there is where the loss is. And if Ruji, do you know during the suction of a child, many people must have seen, or if this is a very big example, when we open the tap, in only a little bit water comes, right? When we open it completely, more water comes. But
Yes.
what do we have? We have the control to open the tap.
Yes.
So our man needs to control the energy of Rahu, and how much it has to be used can be done by us, but only through great spiritual practice. So that is why meditation is very important. When we know that how much emotion we are supposed to let out and how much emotion we are supposed to let in, that tap is in our hands, no one else's hand. What people who get angry on other people, fifth house is the house of anger also. Those people who get angry on other people, the tap is not in their hands. The problem is that, Rohiji, the tap is in the hands of other person. That is
Mm,
why such people get angry, agitated, irritated, because other people are controlling them, not themselves.
mm,
Start controlling your own self. No one in this world has the ability to make you happy or sad. It is only you. So keep the tap in your hand. Don't give it to other people. And in the end of the video, we are going to talk about a special technique to draw yantra for money and prosperity. Because if the basic needs are taken care of, then we do not need anything more in life, right? We need the basic needs to be taken care of so that we can live peacefully and then go towards spirituality. Moving on to Capricorn ascendant, Rohitji's ascendant here. Jupiter is in the fourth house and Rahu was in the fourth house. So Rahu has done its job. While going from the fourth house, it will take you to a foreign country. Rohitji, did you travel?
Ah, yes, I am with you.
Yes. So here it will take you to a foreign country. You will be doing amazingly well. It your focus completely now being in other country or being outside or being away, even away from the home. If that is not the case, if you're still at your home because you have a dasha and antardasha, it means that home, family, emotional well-being, these are the aspects that will be touched now with deep sense of responsibility by Jupiter, because Rahu here was not able to let Jupiter give 100% results that what was supposed to give. Yes, since Jupiter is retrograde here, it means that there will be little delayed effect, but effect will start. This period will bring sense of harmony and growth within your domestic sphere. You may find ways to enhance your living space and strengthen your family bonds. This is also an excellent time for activities that bring comfort and emotional nourishment. This is the time that you have to become inner happy. And for inner happiness, spirituality is the only way by. What will you happen? You will have a bottle of whiskey, you will drink, you will have fun, you will sleep. Again, morning you will have hangover, you will curse the whiskey, and you will have lot of delays. What happens with spirituality? You will have spirituality, you will connect to God, any God that you believe in, Allah, any God that you believe in, Jesus, any God that you believe in, Krishna, any God, anyone in this world who you believe. Even if your parents are your gods, you believe in your parents, that will give you emotional nourishment. With Rahu moving away from Jupiter, you can have moved to a new place, made your room better, decluttered your house, and etc. etc. This is what you must be doing here. Your back must be hurting because you must have done a lot of things related to decluttering. Because why your life, Rahu is going to declutter your life and make your emotional peace restored. Now your courage becomes very high for people who become who because Rahu has gone into the third house. You will take courageous decisions during this period. Now here Jupiter's fifth aspect is on the eighth house. That will bring big transformation in your life. You will know the real meaning of your life. Things will be in your favor. You will get help from divine power here. The seventh aspect is on the house of your business and career opportunities will open new horizons for business and career opportunities. There can be very good ideas you will get during this time for business and do something on the secondary level. And the ninth aspect on the 12th house can invoke your spiritual energy as well as you can explore some opportunities abroad. This is what it clearly means during this time for Capricorn ascendant people, that it is going to be a beneficial, very beautiful period for you. Hope that Jupiter restores inner peace. You are able to buy a property, you're able to buy a car, you're able to settle down, you're able to call something your home, or you go deep into yourself. And also, home, what is the home for the soul? The home for the soul is the body. Make sure that this home is also taken care of in a very positive manner. Yes, Rohit.
Yes, and we are also taking care of our family by designing a package for ACS to family. All members, you have a news here. 2024 yearly horoscope, specially designed package for you people. You have to just send your details on the mail ID or WhatsApp number given below, and you will have a video consultation with Akash ji for planning your year 2024 before it starts.
Yes, Rohit. And moving on to Aquarius sign. Now, here, look at Aquarius. The third house. Rahu was in the third house of communication. It must have created some kind of miscommunication. I told in the last video also that I have a friend who had Rahu here who was going crazy, man. With his written communication, he made a very big loss of himself and got fired from the job. So, during this period, lot of problem Rahu must have given. But Rahu is now leaving Jupiter's, what you say, Jupiter's hand, and it is going towards the house of Jupiter in the second house for you, which brings a deep sense of, or deep promise of you getting a lot of monetary benefits. But make sure that monetary benefits happen in terms of ethical practices only and not non-ethical practice, because non-ethical practice will give you bad luck. Jupiter in the third house heightens communication skills and fosters a thirst for learning. Now, this transit happened on 22nd of April. It formed Guru Chandal Yog, right? But then, Rohitji, it did not have the best ever effect on communication because Jupiter was always trying to control Rahu. Now it is free. Still, even if it is in retrograde position till 31st of December, it is still free now. This time gives you a thirst for learning skills. Sibling relationships and interactions with neighbor may become more significant and you may benefit from it. This is favorable for intellectual pursuits, whether through formal education or self-directed studies. But this is the time that your personal skills should be developed. That whatever you have that skill, you need to focus more on it. Vijit, another very beautiful thing happening for Aquarius is Saturn has become direct here in their lagna, in their Mool Trikon sign for Aries or for Saturn. So Saturn also put aspects here on the third house. So Vijit, this aspect also will work good for them. Now, here you need to express your ideas. You have to make sure that there is a networking that you're doing. Without networking, there is nothing. You have to make sure that you're doing some kind of activities where other people are get to know about your idea so that your idea can come into real existence. Now this time you will take some courageous decision. Some decision will come to your life which will be very, very courageous, either to leave a company, either to start up, either to do something related to your something like very courageous decision you will make during this period. But make sure that you plan till December 31st and make after 1st of January. This is the time to read and add wisdom to your communication. Do a lot of reading. Now, on the other hand, Rohitji, marriage or partnership can be auspicious because of the seventh aspect of Jupiter. So, the fifth aspect of Jupiter on the seventh house. Marriage relationship will be very good if you're planning to get married. So that is also a big decision that you can take in your life. On the other hand, if you're taking a big decision regarding doing a new, going to a new country, exploring new things, this is also very beautiful for you. On the other hand, the 11th house, Rohitji, is the house of your bigger term, longer term goals. It also means that third house and 11th house are in alignment. So here suggests that some kind of gains from your friends and partners are seen and your goals will be achieved during this period, Rohitji. So it is a very pleasant period for Aquarius ascendant people. Third house Jupiter, the problem what Jupiter was in, the affliction what Jupiter was in, now it is ended. And now Jupiter is still going to give you a lot of wisdom in your communication. You have learned from your mistakes and you will not be repeating it again. Life is a learning, and the bigger learning is that everyone in the end has to go into darkness, but they can choose the light right now by being very spiritual and towards very close to God. Does not mean you say Ram, 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 Ram all day. No. Rama Nama should be taken just like Rama Nama, Rama Nama. That's it. 2 times, 3 times, more than enough. Biggest upay. After that, you do your karma in the most positive, ethical manner. Only ethical person will be able to prosper in life. Non-ethical people will be very, very difficult for them to survive. It will be very short journey of them, in this lifetime. But the soul will suffer in the next lifetime when we see that why I'm become like this. I don't have money. I don't have happiness. I don't have relationship. That is the reflection of your past life karmas. Moving on to Pisces ascendant, the Lagnesh was afflicted, and the Lagan is now going to be occupied with the Rahu. And Rahu acts like Jupiter, oversmart Jupiter in the first house. Now, Jupiter transit on this 22nd of April, this happened here, caused Guru Chandal Yog. That means Rahu and Guru in the same house, same Rashi that created Guru Chandal Yog. But now what happens? You will be able to focus on your finances, on your self-worth and your personal values during this period, which you will not able to focus on. This period, 100% may lead to increased abundance and a greater sense of self-assurance. You will see this, that my money is increasing. Wherever Jupiter will sit, it will expand that house. Wherever Jupiter will look, it will put so much blessings there that you can't even imagine. This is what Jupiter's real role is. The real savior of humanity, of the world, anyone, is Jupiter. Yeah, sometimes Jupiter is afflicted, then it will give you bad results. But the real power that anyone has to change your life is Jupiter, Brahaspati, especially for Pisces ascendant, because it is the owner of both the Kendras. This period may lead to increased abundance. Consider opportunities, exploring avenues for financial growth, and take stock of your values and priorities. Your self worth and confidence in your abilities are likely to receive a boost. Family can expand. You can even expect some kind of relative coming and staying with you, visiting, and from there, new money ideas can be coming, you know, for you. Jupiter is sitting in the second house of speech, and now it is going to be not afflicted here. That means all the words that come out of your mouth might be words of wisdom. Fifth aspect on the sixth house, Rohiji, will help you fight your enemies and debts. It will give you increase. That's why your financial planning happens and your debts are taken control of. Seventh aspect on the eighth house signifies some hidden wealth or some big transformation in finances. Everything is related to finances, Rohiji, now for this sign. Everything is related to finances. Now, little care of health is required as the energy is currently retrograde 31st of December. But the tenth aspect on the ninth aspect on the tenth house will give you blessings in your, which, how do I say it? It will give you growth, blessings in your business or job. So your karma wise, you'll be very sorted during this period. As soon as Rahu leaves this house and goes, Jupiter is retrograde. Yes, the energy will be felt, and you will not get 100% results. But yes, the result will start showing up, and after January, you will start getting very good results for all the 12 signs. Rohit, this is what Jupiter blessed. That the reason of making this video was to put a little of confidence in everyone, because it's not about bad time. It's not about good time. It's about the right time. This is the right time to take or act. That is what OG happens during this period.
Yes, and we have make this video just to tell you the timing of event, because so many people thinking, no, Jupiter transit in April month now, why not giving good results? So this is the reason, because Rahu was there. So now get ready for good results, and now get ready for one more good news. This is AC Astro channel has designed a package for all the members of AC Astro to plan your 2024 in advance. This is the opportunity, because timing of event is important. And what Akashi will tell you, the timing of event, what you have to do, not to do, and when to do. So send your details on the mail ID or the WhatsApp number, and you will have a video consultation, one-on-one consultation with Akashji. Plan your 2024. Wish you best of luck.
Roji, this is not the end. Today we are
Oh,
going to talk about a yantra, that how a yantra can change your life. Now, Roji, this yantra means it is a special geometrical mathematical calculation that is done by a lot of our sages earlier for research. This is just like, Roji, this in front of us. This is the piece of paper. It is $20. Okay,
okay,
just remember this. This is the basic. Every piece of paper in Canada has this kind of shape, this kind of size, everything. But the number is 20. That means this has a specific energy in this piece of paper. This will be able to buy me more than what a $5, five number five written will give it to me. So what
hmm,
does this mean? This means that when we inscribe certain kinds of numbers on a paper, a certain energy is being formed in them, and that is called denomination. Like some
hmm,
kind of higher denomination or lower denomination. That is what it means. So now this thing can help me buy larger things than the same kind of shape, size, but a different number. So remember, Rohitji,
hmm,
numbers play a very important role in your life as well. That's why numerology is also very important. Now, this
hmm.
is a yantra that is inscribed for money. And Rohitji, here, I know it is very difficult, but it is not impossible. We need 7 types of ingredients to make this yantra.
Okay,
Number one is sandalwood. Number two is agarwood. Number three is camphor. Number three is khaskhas. Number four is kasturi. And number five is kumkum. And number six is gangajal. No, number seven is gangajal. Okay, these are the seven things. That is the water from the Ganges. You have to use them to make this yantra. And to make these yantras, it is very important to do it on a bhoj patra. That means it looks something like this. Rohit. I have given the image, but it looks like this. Okay,
Oh, this is Bhojpatra.
this is bhoj patra means earlier. What happened? All the people or all the sages did not have books, right? There was no printing press. They used to get bhoj patras like this, and they used to be writing. Used to write on this with the mixture of these kind of elements which invoke the energy of the Lord. These are all the energy that are so positive that it attracts. Rohitji, we put sandalwood on our head. We put
Yes.
camphor in the house. We put musk on our body. We put saffron in our food. Why? Because to make sure that the energy of God is received to us. This
Hmm.
kind of thing is required, Rohitji. And then you have to prepare a paste out of all these, and this is which will look like this. So I have made already. I because I make yantras, so I've already made like for people who request me to make yantras, I make yantras. So I have already made, and this is what you need to make at your home. You can do it yourself or get it done from any scholar that you know around you. Now, this Bhojpatra has to be divided into 4 to 6 parts. Okay, because this yantra is a very small yantra. Sometimes you
Hmm.
need a very big piece. Like this should be very big for making a yantra. Now you have to make it into these parts and then draw a square and with total of 9 divisions. Okay, like how you see in the photo. Once this is done, then you will need the choice of pen comes in. Now craft the yantra on a small square piece of Bhojpatra using a
Hmm.
pomegranate pen, a stem of a pomegranate tree. This is the stem, Rohitji. I have made
Hmm.
it, and you have to also do Om Reem Kamini Swaha at least 108 times before you invoke this pen to write knowledge. Okay,
Hmm.
you
To
write this
siddh this pen. You have to siddh this
pen.
pen.
Yeah, so that at least you are into the this pen is completely evoked. That okay,
Hmm.
now this has the power of Ma Saraswati, the
Hmm.
divine Ma, the Lordess of knowledge. That this can now translate that knowledge from your head to your hand till your to your Bhojpatra. After this is done, Rohitji, you have to write this yantra, and this yantra is the Mahalakshmi yantra. It's the
Oh,
yantra of Lakshmi. So it looks very simple, but it is very effective.
very effective. Yes,
You
the
count.
numbers have powers, and numbers when you what things you have tell, sandalwood, agarwood, camphor, and kasturi, and this pomegranate pen. All these are used in ancient times. I don't say this time anybody is using this. I seen this with
No,
you.
no, very, very. I don't think so. No one on YouTube also will be telling this, but anyways, Rohit,
Yes,
this is done. So what we need to do is that this is called the Pandra Yantra. Pandraha.
15.
You count anything, like count the first house, count the second house, count any way, it will come to 15 only.
Total become 15.
And what
Okay,
is
okay.
5 plus 1? 6. 6 is the energy of Venus, and Venus
Venus,
is Lakshmi.
Lakshmi. Yes.
So this is a very sacred yantra. It looks very simple, but it is not that simple. If you keep it in your wallet, it will. I'll tell you the procedure. What happens. So now the choice of the pen and the timing are very crucial for enhancing its effectiveness. Right during the hora of Venus for its maximum effect. When you go to Drik Panchang, you will find the hora where what hora is running right now. So hora of Venus for maximum impact, you need to then place this yantra in a wallet, locker, or a safe. Make sure the wallet is not made out of leather because otherwise it will be completely disaster for you. Wallet, anyone who's using leather wallet, immediately give it up and start using a wallet that is made out of jute or made out of any kind of cloth, but or any kind of other material but not leather. Otherwise you will be destroyed, your money will not stay because your that is wallet is leather wallet is Saturn, and that brings the energy of what? Sorrow to you. Money will be sorrow for you. You will be spending a lot of money from this leather wallet on medical, on medicines. Remember, you just find out, you will see that yes man, this is happening. Now this Bhojpatra cannot be folded. So you need to make sure that you make small pieces of this Bhojpatra because this yantra is not very big. You have to make small pieces during the Hora of Venus. Look at the northeast direction. Recite the word stream. that will invoke more energy of Mahalakshmi. And this yantra is a sacred geometrical design believed to harness the energy of Mahalakshmi, creating it with the specified ink and chanting Lakshmi Bij Mantra Shreem during the auspicious hora of Venus amplifies its potency for attracting money and wealth. Now, this is proven. People have tried it. It has worked. I have given it to many people. It is working. So I hope that you do this kind of stuff. And you know, it is
Akash,
difficult.
one question coming in my mind, maybe because I always think for common people and for family members, being a family member, like those who are watching this video, they have a question in this mind. Because me also, you tell me so many things, I have to gather these things and make a yantra, and if there is a mistake, then there is again no use of making this. If some family member wants that Akashji can give us this yantra, you made this yantra for us, is this possible? Are you doing this thing? Is this?
Honestly, no, Rohitji. The problem is that I only, if it is required, I give. It is not like I will give it to everyone.
Hmm.
I do so many consultations. I can give yantra to everyone, but when I feel the power of requirement that yes, it is required, then I will give. So it
But if
depends.
somebody required, somebody want to keep it at business place or in their locker or in the purse, as you said, because money everybody wants. This is a lifeline for your thing. So I
I think
request
this
you
is
to consider this
most.
thing, because even myself, if you tell me to prepare, I am into these things from so many years. It will be difficult for me to prepare exact and correct thing.
Let's see. Let's talk about it when people will contact. Then I will see. But it's not for sale.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is for knowledge and information. Let's see if people want it. I will see their condition and then we will decide. But it is not. I don't know. I have. There is yantra making on my website. They have my team has put a yantra making also,
Hmm.
but I don't know.
Just
Rohit.
because, as a common viewer, when I watch videos, sometimes I have a question in my mind. So, being an anchor, I know the question of people, what they are thinking at that time. So that's why I put people's question in front of you.
Depends on. I cannot commit to it because it takes a lot of hard work. I have to. The problem is that Rohit, see, if I have to make it for myself, it is okay. I will do it once. But if I have to make it in a very big, larger scale, what I have to do? I have to first find the hora of Venus. Then I have to
Hmm.
do the mantra siddhi. Then I have to do start writing it. Then I have to take the birth details of that person, see where Venus is placed, what is
Hmm.
happening. So it's a long process. It is not a very short process.
Hmm.
So let's see when time comes, whoever has destiny will get it. Whoever does not have will have to prepare it themselves. But that God will say. But this is the procedure to create the yantra. And thank you so much for watching the video and giving us a lot of love, blessings, and subscription. It's very very divine that you people have helped us so much. I can't even express my gratitude to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Akashji. Thank you very much to all the family members. Keep blessing us, keep subscribing, keep sharing videos so everybody can get benefit of this thing. Thank you, Akashji. We'll meet you in some next
Thank
video. Till then, Jai Shri Ram, Jai
you.
Hanuman, Jai Mata
Jai
Di.
Mata Di, Jai Mahalakshmi.